Okay, ready?
Oh, it's gonna be hard. 3, 2, 1. Oh! It was a nice attempt.
I was a little late.
Hi, friends.
Welcome back to another episode of Sorry We're Drunk.
Sorry.
Holding this wrong.
Who are you?
I'm Brie. I am Brie.
Who are you?
I am me. I am Cindy.
And who are you?
I'm Rosie. All right. Today. Wait, were we supposed to try it? I was like, wait, did we have to mix them?
What do you mean mix them?
Like shake them, maybe?
I don't think so.
Okay, today we're trying 4-6's Grit and Glory Ranch Water.
Mm.
I haven't heard anything about these. I don't know if y'all have or not, but I just found
never
them
have.
randomly and I said
Test. Let's put
review.
test.
Okay, so I'll take a drink now since you guys are already taking sips.
Whoa. Okay, three sips is the rule before we judge.
Mine doesn't have that much flavor, I feel like.
I think that's what caught me off guard because this is the spicy habanero juicy mango.
Yeah, I'm not really getting prickly pear.
Mine has a lot of flavor.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of flavor.
What's your flavor?
Blue agave, blackberry, pomegranate. It tastes very juicy. Like it's more juice than like anything.
These are 5%, so nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mine says blue agave prickly pear margarita.
It tastes like grape juice. That's what it tastes like.
It's giving, I don't know what mine tastes. I feel like it tastes like nothing almost.
Yeah, it tastes like grape juice. And I don't like grape.
That's weird.
But no, I'm sick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me
Disclaimer.
I am sick. So my voice sounds like this.
I'll try yours.
And I have a box full of tissues on this way. So if you hear me blowing my nose, mind your damn business.
No, you didn't.
You not. I'm here. I made
See,
it.
this one has flavor compared to that one, right?
I like this better.
I like this one better.
Yeah. You want to keep that one?
So cheese, sure.
Oh, we love when that happens.
That's hilarious. I feel like that one doesn't really taste like much, no? This one tastes like
it's
something.
subtle. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, it's very like.
There's some tasting Brie doesn't like hers.
No, when I drink it, it's fine. Like after a couple sips, but when I wait a second and drink it back, there's this like specific taste that's in the beginning. If there's another one, hopefully
I
you guys
wonder
will
if it's
try it.
because you're sick though.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, well
Another
we'll
one
try it. We can crack open the
Also,
one,
yeah,
like,
I
a
have
separate one.
sick.
sickle cell. No, just kidding.
I have sick taste buds.
Sickle cell anemia. You just outed her disease like that.
I'm just kidding. We are
I
allies.
stand with you. We stand with you.
We're just kidding. You know, you go through a lot.
Right,
Jokes.
Yeah, I like this
I'm
one
hot.
much better.
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Today's episode is
About Coachella.
Coachella
2024. We made
We
it.
survived.
We survived. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be very easy for us to talk because
Yes.
a
love
lot
Coachella.
happened. It's
Yeah.
Coachella, of course. It's exciting. It's fun. Fabulous.
Fabuloso. Where do we start?
Yeah, I was trying to wonder, like, how should we start?
We got tickets so last minute, first of all. It was not the plan to get them.
We were supposed to skip this year for sure.
Yeah, but then we saw the lineup and we were very excited. And I'm like, Doja Cat, Tyler. And I'm so lucky because we got to see Kid Cudi. Like, we would have been so mad.
We saw
So
him break
mad.
his ankle, but not really because we didn't know that.
Yeah, we
happened.
just we were from afar. It just looked like
we were confused.
raging, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I say we start with like our group because
Okay.
I think it's a pretty cool story.
Yes.
How we ended up with the group we ended up with.
Yeah. Okay.
So obviously it was us. So it was me, Eddie, Carlos, Cindy, Brie, and then
And then I invited my friend Irene. She was coming on with us. Yeah.
yes, and then we never met Irene before, but she was great. We loved her. And then Brie and I went to this I Heart Raves warehouse sale a while
Yes.
back.
So fun, by the way.
We camped out like at 4 a.m. And then
Mhm.
in doing so, we got to talking to like the people behind us.
Mhm.
Or that's it, just the girls behind us.
Yeah.
And one of them is Marilyn.
Her name is Marilyn.
Hey, shout out Marilyn.
Marilyn.
We just talked to her a couple, like, I don't know how. I think they were talking about Coachella, like low key.
And we were like, no, I think I turned around.
Yeah,
and I was like,
we're like Coachella.
You were in Coachella?
Yeah, and then so we just met her that one time. We talked to her for a couple hours, and then she came to Coachella with us.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, her and her girlfriend.
Yes.
At first, like, they were saying, like, first she was like, I think she was a little intimidated by our group size. So
Yeah.
she was like, oh, I kind of wanted to go, but then, like, you guys have a lot of people going, and I was like, no, come, like, we'll be fine. It'll be great. The more the merrier.
Yeah, literally.
They showed up.
They pulled through.
And they fit our vibe. I feel like they were really cool.
They were immaculate.
Yeah.
We need to hang out again, for
They
sure.
were awesome. Literally, the only time we hung out with them was for Coachella, but, like, we'll do it again.
Yes, we'll do it again. We give that experience an A+.
Yeah. And then, I guess,
last year for Coachella, we met our neighbors, and we went with them this year. A lot of them didn't go.
Oh, well, technically 2 of them met up with us.
Yeah, 2 of them met up with us this time around. So in total, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10.
I think 10 was our original number.
Yeah, 10 people, and then a couple people met up with us there.
Yeah, so 10 and then plus 2-ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the main group was us, Marilyn, her girlfriend, Jess, and TPT or Toretto.
Thank you, TPT, for being
and
our
TPT's
number one
girlfriend.
fan.
No, for real. And TPT's girlfriend too.
Yes.
Chantal.
Chantal, yes.
So, which also we never met her, but we vibed too. Everything was cool. So
that girl could take her shots.
Yeah, she was really just calling us out on her shit, and
yeah.
I would have not taken shots if it wasn't for her. I feel like.
So thank you.
Yeah, and I think I did all right.
Yeah.
Was it the vodka where you were like,
No, the vodka for some reason was fine. The tequila was bad.
That's what okay, yeah, I know, like, we took that shot.
Yeah.
And you were like,
Oh no. Oh yeah. The straight shot of vodka. No, I threw up a little bit.
Yeah.
Rosie got gifted this. What is it called? Like, I think it's called something else, but
Yeah, I think we got like the TikTok version. But
yeah, the TikTok version.
it's like a straw shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how else to explain it. You put this. It looks like a straw. You put your shot in there, and then the bottom is like open somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You put your chaser in a cup, and then you suck the straw. It sucks up the alcohol, and then it sucks up your chaser immediately. Yeah. And that thing was like really magical.
It was smooth.
We could not taste a single thing.
Dangerous.
It was a bit dangerous.
It was. I did not expect. Like I could never take a shot of vodka the way we were taking shots of vodka with that thing. It was crazy.
But one critique was like with tequila, I didn't do the same thing. The same effect wasn't.
I
there.
wonder if it's because we didn't have the right tequila.
Oh, and by the way, we were chasing with fucking seltzers, so maybe that was the problem.
Yeah.
The fizziness, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if we had a better chaser
Juice.
for the tequila, yeah, like a juice or something.
Maybe this would count.
We'll have to try it again.
It doesn't hurt to try, right?
Okay, so the original plan was we'll leave at Wednesday night, midnight, to get there as early as we can Thursday to get in line to get the best spot.
Oh, and my friend Irene.
Oh yeah,
she almost didn't make it. That girl almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
What?
She texts me the day before. I'm like, bro.
Oh my god, yes. Talk about this.
I'm like, not repeating again.
That's
Yeah.
drama coming back.
No, literally, my heart was like, not again.
Yeah. Tell the story.
She texted me and she's like, Brie, I have a freaking earache. It's really bad. Like, my head's pounding, my freaking ears swollen. I'm going to the ER. Like, this is my second time going.
This was Wednesday.
She's like, this is my second time going. And she's like, no, it was the day before.
Was it Tuesday?
It was Tuesday night. And I was like, she's like, I honestly don't know if I'm gonna go. And I was just like,
She was her ride, first of all.
yeah, first of all, she was, I was riding with her.
Tent.
No, yeah, because we were gonna sleep in her car, her mom's car. So automatically I was like, You know, I was really positive. I was like, she's gonna make it. It's fine. She's gonna make it. But once it got a little closer, I was getting nervous.
Yeah, so Brie didn't. I don't think you told me on Tuesday night.
No, I
You called
didn't.
me on Wednesday.
Yeah.
While Eddie and I are like packing the car.
It's because I was like, okay, like I'm gonna text her in the morning and see how she's doing, and then depending on that, I'll tell Rosie. That girl was not texting me, but she was just resting, so it was fine. But I was getting nervous. I was like, I need to tell Rosie. I was like, how should I deliver this to Rosie? I'm like, I should just deliver it to the same way I did last year. Call Rosie. Bitch, you never know. What did I say?
She said,
I fucking knew
yeah,
it.
she's like, bitch, I fucking knew it. And I was like, what? Like, my heart fucking dropped because it literally, she's a good actor, this girl right here. Because it sounded just the same. Yeah, you got me.
Gotcha. But I mean,
But
it was still a thing.
Then she's like,
It was
I'm just
so big.
kidding, but actually there is a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she tells me that Irene may or may not come. So then I'm like, fuck, because that means you're going to have to ride in the car with us.
Yeah.
But we did not plan that. We were planning on using her car to take shit too.
Yeah.
So I'm like telling Eddie, like, we have to kind of keep in mind that Brie might have to ride with us.
Yeah.
And also all of Brie's shit. Like,
Rosie
we would
was
have never fit.
Rosie's like, so what's your plan? I'm like, girl, I ain't got a plan.
So how are you going to get there?
Because up to like the second we left, dude,
We're
I
not
didn't.
matching.
I didn't. What? Oh, girl, we said white. I don't know where you were.
I was in the bathroom.
I think so, yeah.
Catch up. I'm just kidding.
Technically.
How dare you not tell
I'm
me?
just kidding. Oh, thank God
How
you
dare you
noticed.
make a decision while I was gone? Okay, carry on.
This is my apology to Rosie. When I tell you, I did not have time to process anything because
I'm like,
it was
what's the
school,
backup
school,
plan?
school.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't literally pack it till the night before. I didn't plan my outfits the night before. Like, it was so bad. I've never been this bad before in my life.
Girl, you did it though.
But I did it.
And she
You really
freaking
did.
killed everyday
Yep.
outfit. Like, come on.
I did do it.
Come on
I did.
now.
I did succeed. Thank God.
But yeah, I started to get a little worried, and I text Brie. I'm like, "What's the backup plan?" She's like, "I don't have one. Irene's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine." I'm like, "Have you talked to her?" She's like, "No."
My Delulu self.
So I'm like,
I was gonna
"Okay."
say Delulu, but it worked out.
Yeah. So then finally, I don't know. It was getting kind of like afternoon or I don't
Yeah.
know, evening-ish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so
Irene woke up.
Irene arose from the dead.
Arose
I
from
don't think
the
that's
dead.
the right word. Yeah. So Irene did rise from the dead, and
we were on our way.
she said she was coming.
She said she got a shot of antibiotics. I didn't even know you could do that.
Shots.
She got
of
2
antibiotics.
shots, yeah.
She went to the ER 2 days.
Yeah.
She went Tuesday, or I think she went Monday and then Tuesday, and then they also gave her antibiotic orally.
Yeah. So sadly, she wasn't able to drink majority of the time we were there, till the last day. But
The last day, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of like a running joke. Or actually, we just kept forgetting.
Yeah.
We'd be like, Irene here, and she's
Shot!
like,
And she's like,
we're like, oh yeah, she can't drink. She's on antibiotics.
Yeah.
So yeah, we originally planned on leaving at midnight, but I think we were slightly behind schedule, but not too
not
bad.
too bad, honestly.
Not too bad. We left, I would say, before 1.
I think we did worse last year.
We did way worse last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I just say everything about this year like went so much
So
better. I don't know
smooth.
if it's because we mentally prepared ourselves this time, because like we said last time, it was really like it was horrific to stay up all night. This year it was like almost a breeze.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
me.
Honestly, I think it was just like that mental, like,
I think
we know what to
just
expect.
Really trained our brain enough to be like, we are going to stay
Yeah.
up more than 24 hours.
yep.
Like we are mentally prepared, and
Yep.
it helped.
It really
'Cause,
did.
yeah, like we did better timing. At the end of the day, it still didn't matter because we still stayed up the whole time. Like there's no time for sleep.
Literally.
Yeah.
Bitch, we're awake. There was a
Yeah.
moment, well, we drove there. We did a pit stop at what, like, Ralph's?
We
What was
stopped
it?
at
A grocery
Walmart.
store? Oh, Walmart. We're waiting for
That's where
our
we were
other.
supposed to meet up with TPT.
Yeah.
But then he had a catastrophe happen on his way over there where they forgot their mattress, and they drove their asses back.
Hmm. And where do
So-
they live?
Oh no,
Camarillo.
Camarillo. So
I don't even know
we
where that
all
is.
supposedly left at the same time. It's further out than us by
Oh,
like a
okay.
good, like maybe like 40 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
More.
We all left at the same time. They were still going to be about 40 to an hour behind us because they lived further. And then we're like more than halfway there. They text us, hey guys, we turned back. And we're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? They forgot their mattress. They went back. And at first I was just like, why the fuck did they not just get a mattress here? But
Yeah.
it was a memory foam mattress that they forgot. I seen it after. I'm like, I guess I could see why.
Pero like,
But like, anyways, I would have not gone back. That's all I'm saying.
That's wild. That's wild. But
To each their own.
yeah, let's say that.
It turned into a stressful situation though after, because like we had all our plans of meeting up with them before going in, and like we said last year, if you're not with your group when you go in, you're not gonna camp with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we made it to like the area, like around 2:33ish, I would say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2:30, I think.
And they were still home at that point. So we were like trying to decide, did we wait for them or do we move on? And it was tough because I was like, dude, we can't leave them behind. Like, they pitched in on food, like all these things. Kind of stalled. We went to McDonald's. We went to Denny's.
Yeah.
Like we made, like, we were stalling.
Yeah, it's easy.
We had to go pee. We stopped at a couple places trying to look for a restroom at 3 a.m. It was not easy.
Denny's let us in though.
Denny's
Thank you.
the only one.
More like we just
you know what? We try to
I
avoid
bought a
eye
coffee.
contact.
I bought a coffee, and that coffee was
really? Okay.
disgusting. Yeah,
Oh.
it was like $7.
I
and it
got
was
one
bad.
at McDonald's, and I was like, this is gross.
The lady said, because I'm like, do you have iced coffee? And then she's like, yeah, do you want, it comes with sweetener already. I'm like, okay, perfect. And then she's like, do you want extra sweetener? And I'm like, does it come sweet or is it like pretty rough? She's like, most people get extra sweetener. And I was like, because I like my coffee kind of strong. And then she's like, how about this? I'll give you creamers on the side. And I'm like, sure. This bitch gives me a whole fucking like Ziploc size bag full of creamers. And the coffee that she gave me was so sweet that I couldn't even drink. Like, it didn't taste like coffee. It tastes like creamer. And I was like, what is this bitch on? Because she said that most people add more cream to that. I couldn't finish it, but it was like $7, and I hated it.
That's like when Ruben said, I think I'm a coffee drinker. I watch him make the fucking coffee. It's nothing but fucking creamer and sugar.
I do put a lot of cream in my coffee, but like
that's white.
Yeah, no, it was literally white. I was like, babe, you don't like coffee? No, you like the sugar.
I like
a diabetic.
You a diabetic. You can stop right now.
I like my coffee a little sweet too, but not that sweet. Like, it was pretty bad. I was like, damn. I added because Eddie got a black coffee and I got the iced coffee, so I added Eddie's coffee to mine because it was pretty rough. So yeah, we kind of stalled. At that point, it was probably like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I have like time receipts. It was
like
probably
three something. Like
close
almost
to 4.
Yeah.
And we were like, Eddie has TPT's location on his phone, right? So he's like, he's still at home.
Damn.
And at that point, we're like, we're here already. Like, it would be so pointless for us to come this early and not get in line.
Because the earlier you get, the higher chance you get of being closer to the entrance. And that's what we wanted. So at that point, we were like, you know?
Yeah, so yeah, it was tough. But then homeboy was like, look, if you guys want to get in line, it's fine. We totally understand. I'll try to cut like I did last year.
He's a cutter, everybody.
He's a cutter last year.
Cutter.
We found out he's a cutter last year.
But at the same time, we were like, you know what? It is what it is. You're in our group, so we'll let you cut.
Yeah. We're like, well, if he cuts in front of us, it won't be as bad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm gonna pretend to be fucking pissed. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck yeah. Go on.
So yeah, that was the decision we made, was to get in line and hope that he makes it in time to cut us.
Yeah.
The line this year was a lot better, I would say.
Yeah, dude, like
much less cutting.
Yeah,
I don't know what the difference was.
They hired up the security.
There was more cops out, I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like less people or we just got there that much earlier, but it wasn't the struggle that it was the year before.
Nothing like last year. Like
last year, we were like fucking trying to make sure no one fucking cut us. We were like fucking
I did notice this year there was a lot more like barriers.
Yes.
So they couldn't cut even if they tried.
It wasn't impossible.
It was like honestly a way better experience. The line getting in. It still took a while because I think I have like video. I took a video. It's like 4:30 a.m. we're in line, and I took another video. It's like 5:30 a.m. We're in line, and then it's like 6 a.m. We're in line.
Yeah.
All this time we're watching TPT's location, and it's like, oh, he's on his way now at like fucking 5 a.m. and we're like, bro, he's never gonna make it.
Yeah.
But then the line started lagging. I think the closer we got, the slower it went.
Yeah. Dude, me and Irene were fucking blasting fucking Kesha.
Oh, yeah.
Karaoke. We were having the time of our lives because we had to stay up.
And then I heard them from my car. I texted Brie. I'm like, because I literally thought something was wrong. I heard like screaming, and I'm like, I lower my music, and me and Eddie are listening, and then he's like, I think that's Brie singing. I text Brie. I'm like, we can hear you. She's like, no way.
We were immediately embarrassed, but we're like, fuck it, we gotta stay up.
Yeah, well, in my car we were listening to slow music, but it was fine. I think Eddie did take a couple naps.
Okay.
But I was like I said, it was way easier this time than last time. I didn't struggle.
Yeah.
Nice.
How was your car?
Terrible. Actually, I was honestly fine until we finally made it into that street that leads into the entrance. That's where I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because Carlos was asleep the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't helping me, like, he wasn't conversating or anything. So I was just like,
Yeah, that was one
Stay up,
thing.
stay
Like,
up.
Irene was driving her mom's car, so I'm pretty sure, like, her mom was like, you better drive my car, no one else, you know? So I made sure to at least be up with her. Like, I was like, if you're not sleeping, I'm not sleeping, you know?
And that coffee that I got at McDonald's, like, I feel like did not help. Like, it kind of grossed me out.
Mhm.
So I was like, yeah, that's why, like, once we got in there, I was already over it. I was
Yeah,
like,
when we finally got in, like, when we were waiting to get searched,
Mhm.
you did look like not great. You
Okay.
looked tired.
yeah, I was like, why did I do this?
But at that point, I was starting to feel the shakes, like how I did last year. Like, I
Me
was
too.
getting a little,
Yeah.
like, ugh.
Mhm.
But, they came way later this time than last time. Like,
Yeah.
it was till we entered the part where we needed to wait for
same.
the search.
Mhm.
So, anyways, we are watching TPT's every move. Our line is moving, and I'm like, at one point, I'm looking at how long our line is and how much time we have till he gets here, and I'm like, there's absolutely no way. I'm texting the group like, I don't think he's gonna make it. And the group
Yeah.
chat was so funny. They were like, tell him this, tell him that. Like, they were sending fucking gifts and all this shit. It was pretty funny. And we were telling TPT like, dude, we're rooting for you, whatever.
We are rooting for you.
Um,
Come through.
yeah, so he's like, I'm gonna make it, and I was like, I don't think he's gonna make it. Like, all of a sudden I could see the entrance. I'm like, bro, it's not looking good, but also where we're at would be the easiest spot for him to cut, because
Yeah.
that last street, there was a lane that was not, like it was
that
an extra
it.
lane.
Like, you were
So he could have come down the lane and then just gone in front of us. But then after that, like, once we passed that light, that's it. We're
blocked off.
entering. So, and there's
Yeah.
cops. So we were like at the make it or break it point. The intensity was high.
Yup.
We're texting him and he's like, I'm coming down. I'll be there in 6 minutes. And I'm texting the group like, dude, he's 6 minutes away. And we're just like, fuck.
We're really, like, we are at the entrance at this point. It's like,
yeah.
fuck.
We make it to the entrance. They're like telling us to come in, and we're like, fuck, he didn't fucking
Yeah.
make it. He calls us right when we drive in. He calls Eddie. He's like, hey, where are you? I'm coming down the street. And we're like, dude, it's too late. We're in already.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, no way. And then we're like, yeah, dude, like, we just drove in. But he's like, I'm still gonna cut. I'm gonna cut right here. Like, I'm coming. Don't worry. So at that point, I was fucking nervous for him.
Bro.
Yeah. I mean, the fucking entrance. We're already in. So we go to the last lane, which is the most longest lane, because we're like,
Yeah.
let's stall a little bit longer. Everybody's texting like, why the fuck did we go to the last lane?
Literally, at first we were like, what the fuck, Rosie?
And I'm like, we still have hope for TPT.
We were like, oh, okay.
And about 5 minutes later, guess who pulls up?
Fuck it, TPT.
I feel like there's no like way we could explain the fucking excitement or like the anxiety that we had that led to like him showing up. I
Yeah.
couldn't not believe it, dude. He left at the time we were like almost in the
was probably
line.
going 100.
He said he was jamming the whole time.
120 on that freeway.
Yeah, so that's why we were calling him. We called him Toretto for like the rest of the trip. I mean, the rest of what he was there for.
Yeah.
It was crazy. That was like, we were like, damn, again, it set like the tone for the weekend, because we were like, hey, we were so fucking excited about them making it.
Pumped. For
So
sure.
then, the search, I would say the search was much worse this year.
Tell me about it. Like
Last year, they didn't open
I'm
a
like,
single
honestly,
bag.
where to start with that?
Yeah, like it took forever.
so long.
There was dogs.
Girl, dogs.
There was people taking their jobs seriously.
No, there were some people like, what the fuck? Why are we taking it so seriously? Type of thing.
No, but then
There was some taking serious and some not.
yeah, there was supervisors or whatever. But the thing is, the people that were actually searching our cars, they were so dumb.
They didn't care.
They literally like I had to open the door. I'm like, okay, you want me to open the door? Like, what are
Okay.
we doing here? Like,
Before we get there, I will say right before our turn, because we were the first in line of our group, right before my car, they switched searchers, because the people before, they were searching, and it was the supervisor, and it was like we were so nervous because we had mirrors and fucking metal stakes.
Yeah.
I did not know aerosol cans were not allowed.
I didn't look it up, but I kind of figured just because of like the airport situation. Like I know you can't bring aerosols. So
I
was
looked up everything but that.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, right before it's our turn, they switched people, and we're like, oh fuck, they switched people. This could either be good or bad.
Yeah.
So the people come, and these girls are like, this is our first time. This is our first car search. And I'm like, cool. And she's like, she's so like scared. She's so scared. Like, is it okay if I open your glove? I'm like, sure. Is it okay if I'm like, girl, search the car. So she opens the back seat, and right away there's like a wrench or something. And she's like, ooh, I have to take that. And I'm like, okay. I don't even think we meant to take the wrench. It was just in my car, in the door.
Yeah.
She's like, we have to take that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they decide to go through one bag. And it's my makeup bag. And the first thing they see is my freaking one size setting spray and go off spray. And she's like, oh yeah, no aerosol cans. And I'm like, wait, what?
Dude, I'm watching this whole search, right? Like, and I
I'm
see
like-
Rosie's face
I
fucking
was
switch
like,
up. I'm like, oh,
are
no.
you serious? And she's like, yeah, we have to confiscate this. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know they weren't allowed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have brought. I'm like, that's not a cheap setting spray. And she's like, I'm sorry. I saw it. I have to take it. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Rosie was so sad.
I was so heartbroken because, listen, I'm a cheap ass. I don't spend a lot of money on my makeup. And I spent money on those.
And let me tell you, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah,
So
that's
for a good
nice.
product.
So I text the group after we're done. I'm like, they took away my setting spray, but other than that, it's fine. Cindy's next.
Bro.
I'm still watching this whole thing because I'm behind Sydney. I see them pull out the fucking setting spray. Same setting spray, closed setting spray. Cindy's face, so sad. I'm like, fuck.
Bro, because yeah, so Rosie sends a text that they took her spray, and I'm like, I have that fucking spray in my makeup bag too. So I'm already like, but there's no way. There's so much shit in here. There's no way they're gonna find it. I had to go and open the doors because these two girls were like, I don't know what
They
to
were so
do. I'm like,
scared.
okay, what do you want to look at?
You want to look at these other bags? No.
The one thing they pulled was my makeup bag.
How did they know to go for a makeup bag? Those bitches.
I don't know, man.
It
But
was a
yeah,
coincidence.
I was just like heartbroken because I hadn't used it not once. It was literally sealed.
She
can't
has
ret- I
yet
can't
to
return
find
it.
out
Yeah,
how good
yeah.
the product is.
Yeah, but that's all they took. My setting spray.
So 2 cars in, 2 setting sprays confiscated.
I had the
So-
setting spray as well, but I hid that shit in.
And
I
she
was
had
like,
all the mirrors,
and I had all
the
the mirrors. I'm honestly, I
decent sized mirrors.
literally like boom, boom, boom. I had 4 in total. I honestly don't know how they didn't find it because they went through the suitcase that had the mirrors,
That's funny.
and I don't know.
The mirrors made it, but on your setting spray did make it, but
Yeah.
ours did not. So we were so like worked up about that too. We're like, what the fuck is took our setting spray?
They didn't confiscate anything else from me, right? Or anything.
Not on mine. I'm not sure about Arlene.
I don't. Oh yeah.
Not sure.
And I don't think Marilyn and Jess got anything
I think
confiscated.
so, yeah.
TPT said that they took his cologne,
Oh yeah.
and then the next people let him go get it out of the trash can.
what did he tell them?
Because do you remember after we passed the security search, there was this other girl who was like, I don't know, just writing something on our car.
Oh yes, yes.
That
yes.
girl was so fucking cool, and she's like, she's like, dude, they're being so tough on the searching. And we're like, yeah, tell us about it. She's like, man, we're just here to have a good time. Like, she was an older lady, but you could tell she was just there to party.
Yeah.
And so that lady let TPT go fucking get his
Because
cologne.
they just throw it in the trash, I guess.
He just pulled it out of the trash and went back in his car. So he was having a great time. Not only did he cut in line and not have to wait for hours, he also got his cologne back. What's his sign? He's lucky.
Yeah, he's a lucky guy.
Lucky guy.
TPT, comment down your sign. We would love to investigate.
So yeah, we got in. The vibes were very high at that point. We did start drinking at that point. It was around 9 a.m.
Dude.
I keep burping.
Yeah, me too. These are very seltzery.
As soon as I fucking took that drink, I was delusional. I was like, damn, I feel drunk already. Like,
also, I think it's because what we were drinking, we were like, how many hours without sleep?
Yeah.
We didn't have anything good to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I had like a freaking apple pie that I got from McDonald's that was disgusting. So I didn't even finish it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sleep deprived, drinking. Yeah. It was hot as fuck already.
We were heated because of their fucking them taking the investigate. Yeah.
Yeah, we were there chilling in the waiting area for TPT for like what?
Not because he was like 5 cars behind us.
Maybe 15.
No, it was
like
a while.
15? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Probably more than 15 to be honest. I think we drank 2 or I had 2 or 3 drinks while waiting.
I don't know. Granted, considering probably if we would have gone doing solo, we probably would have gotten a better spot. But I kind of liked where we were. I liked the edge.
Yeah. At first I was kind of like, there's a lot, because we were like the first car in a row. So at first I was thinking there's a lot of traffic. Like there was a lot of people walking back and forth, but it was fine. I liked it was easy to find our spot.
I liked where we were, yeah.
Very much closer than last year. The walk was nothing compared to last year.
Oh my god, I felt like we were what is the other upgrade?
VIP?
We felt like we were VIP. Like it was right there.
Preferred car.
Preferred. Yeah. Preferred parking. We were right across it basically. But
yeah. It was great. The spot was better. The experience was better. Setting up took forever.
Yeah.
I just feel like our spirits were so much higher than last year, because by last year we were just so tired and done and hot.
We got through a lot of shit that morning. Like that day.
I feel like that morning must have not been as hot as it was the year before.
I don't know, because it was pretty hot when we were standing there waiting for TPT. I was getting stressed. I'm like, really? It's pretty hot.
I still felt okay. I don't know, but
you were pregnant last year.
I know, but I mean, like this year, like standing there, I still felt okay.
No, it was
just delusional.
I was the Lulu.
Yeah. I don't know if it was hotter or not, but I just
think
know
that like honestly, like the first seltzer that I drank, I was already like, oh
yeah. When I had to get back in my car and drive, I was like, oh, am I drunk driving right now? Like I felt it
straight up.
Yeah. So then setup was okay. Like it took us a while, but like everybody had the right mindset. We were just like, get it done, get it done, get it done.
We were hyped.
We got the canopies up real quick. Yeah.
We had 5 spots. It was great.
Yes.
Oops.
Honestly, upgrade from last year, bro. Like,
yeah, it was beautiful.
We had like how many sofas?
3, 4.
We had seats available.
5. We had 5 air sofas.
Air sofas. Who are we?
It was bougie. We had disco balls. And
disco balls, light.
That melted by the end.
Dude, it was so hot. All the glue was melting off of everything.
Bro. Yeah. We were getting ready and the fucking disco ball went almost killed us.
Almost on our heads.
Yeah.
When we were getting ready, right? Just
Yeah.
So then, I would say we finished. I don't even know. At that point, we were all heavily drinking, I would say.
Yeah.
And then we just started chilling. Eddie started cooking. I think I put together the ceviche. That was, or the jaiba. The jaiba.
Yes, the jaiba was so good. It saved us.
Yeah. And then we started taking shots.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
And then it was like, I don't know what the fuck happened. We just started partying after that, really.
Yeah.
Things got a little like, we were just vibing with each other. I think we went to go check out the area, or did we do that the next day?
No, we checked out the
area. We went to go check out like the little hubs or whatever.
Yeah, we were so much closer than last time.
And then we went to go watch the sunset on the hill.
Yes.
Was the first day the when we went to go play the games? I mean, yeah.
You guys, I have to pee.
Go for it.
I think that was day 1.
0, right?
No, I don't
Yeah, it was
know.
because
Was it
Chantal was
day
there.
So it was day 0.
Remember where we left off? Oh, the sunset, huh?
1? Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, didn't we didn't we also play the games that day?
Yeah.
Day
So
0?
okay,
Was
so
that day 0?
that was
Yeah,
all.
'cause we didn't have
All
time
that
at day
I
one.
think
happened.
that was day 0.
It was.
It was a delusional day. We did not sleep, huh?
Wait, was it?
There's no fucking way that was day 0. I can
Yeah.
let me see when I took that video of y'all playing.
I'm
that
pretty
game.
sure it was day 0.
Oh yeah, April 18th.
Yeah,
dude,
day
it was
0.
a long ass day. Anyways, there was this game. What did they call it?
No idea.
Capture the flag. I don't know. It was like it was giving.
Ting, 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 ting.
What's red? Hey, what red flag?
I thought I passed them out. Here. Sorry.
Okay.
Every time I burp, take
Red
a shot.
flag.
You're stupid.
I thought it was so funny. Every single time you were like, you burped, you're like, cut that shit.
Cut
And
that
then
out.
You continued.
Cut that out.
Now it's just take a shot every time.
Take a shot every time Cindy burps.
They had a game. I don't know, something about flags, but it was giving
Musical chairs,
musical
but you
chairs.
have to capture a flag instead of
Yes.
grabbing a chair.
So you're going in a circle, and then once the music stops, you capture a flag. First red flag. Why did I play that game? Oh, I didn't. Why did I say yeah?
Chantal wanted to play.
Girl.
Chantal, you dragged me.
Chantal wanted to play, and she's like, "Come on, Rosie," and I was like, you don't know me. I would never do that."
And also, you were wearing those stompers, so there was no way.
Okay, so
There
I
was
was
absolutely no
I
way.
was wearing my platform boots that I was planning on wearing on one of my outfits, but I've never wore them in my life, so I was practicing. And I was twisting my ankle every 5 seconds, by the way. And then Chantal was like, "Come on, let's play this game." And I'm like, "Oh, no, honey. Red flag. I don't do things like that. I'm drunk and I'm still not down." And then I was like, "I know who will be down, Eddie." And then Eddie was like, "Yeah, come on, let's go." And then somehow Chantal or Eddie or both of them got Brie to go.
You know, because sometimes I'm like, maybe I should be more down for these things. But no! Girl, stay your ass back. Because,
So the three of them went to play
girl,
the
it
game.
was war in there. Like, I know it looks
Yeah.
all fun and games from the outside,
No.
but the amount of times I got hit and pushed and, like, elbowed in the face, like, I felt like I was getting beat up, and I was like, yeah.
And I had no
This is not for
idea.
me.
I'm over
Yeah.
here like,
I don't know why it was giving Hunger Games to me. Like,
It was
seriously.
giving Hunger Games, and
There
I was like, I don't give a fuck with the prizes. Like, I don't want to
Yeah,
look ugly
There
on
was this,
day one.
This
there was
chick
some crazy
that was playing the
contestants.
previous round.
I know
that
exactly.
fairy-looking girl.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and she was boasting how like she lost her nails. I'm like, girl, you paid money for that, and
It's
you're
day 0.
Literally, when she lost her nail, I was like, no,
no.
I am not doing that. I paid money for these nails, and I'm not about gonna destroy it on day 0. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So then I lost fair and square because I was like,
But
I'm
you
over it.
made it pretty far.
I made it pretty far. That's why I was like, should I keep going?
Dude, honestly, Eddie, I don't know if he was sabotaging or helping the group, but that fool
I
was
don't
out there
know.
grabbing like 4 flags at
Let me tell you
once.
something
It was
about
just-
Eddie when he's drunk. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He doesn't know what planet he's on. He don't know who, what, where, when, how, but he's still involved.
She is not wrong.
He gets the A for participation, but nothing else.
So that's
Zero's
exactly what happened. He was trying to play the game, but he couldn't keep up with
I literally took videos because this was the funniest thing
he
ever.
couldn't keep
Insert
up
here.
with the rules of the game.
Like they'd be like, dude, you only grab one, and he was like, what do you?
He has fucking 5 flags in his hand, throwing up in the air, and everybody's fucking fighting for the last flags because he has them all in his hand.
The girl was like, okay, next time, let's not only grab one, okay?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh god, here he
told that,
goes.
like 3 different times.
And he kept grabbing more than one flag.
Third
How
time-
they did not kick him out, I don't know.
The third time she was like, damn, he grabbed more flags again.
It's like he did it again. And then at one point, I didn't even fucking notice. Irene pointed it out. This fool was throwing in his cooling cloth and not the
Oh, yeah,
flag,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
was fucking claiming that was his flag.
We had cooling cloths on our neck because it was hot. At one point, he threw it in there with the rest of the million of freaking flags that he collected. The game was about to start, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was
I was
like,
like, pick up your cooling cloth,
I
girl.
literally, he didn't understand what was going on.
He was like, no,
didn't
no,
want
I'm
it.
out of the
Yeah,
game.
he's like, that's not playing here. Leave
No.
me alone.
Rosie, when I grabbed it, he's like, "Brie, why are you grabbing a flag? It's not time yet." And I was just like, I was like,
You
Eddie,
don't know what the fuck you're talking
I'll
about.
explain later. I'll explain later. Fucking throw it off the fucking.
I was
play
like, give it
area.
to me.
No, not the dude from the game, like picking it up with his fucking.
Oh yeah, he's like all scared of it.
walkie- Yeah, he was like,
Like if it was dirty. You know what's funny? Eddie just got home. Change the subject. No. Hi, honey.
Anyways, Eddie's a great team player.
So then we played the game. No, we were definitely
We are
talking about you. But now we're gonna stop.
Anyways.
So then the game ends. They make it pretty far, but Chantal makes it, I think, second.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
almost won the whole
She
game,
almost won.
but she didn't.
She
But it was very close.
Same.
After that, I think we just walked around. We explored the area. We went back. We drank some more. We
Mhm.
sang karaoke at one
We
point.
did.
All this on day 0 with 0 sleep.
Literally sunset and all.
We went to go watch the sunset, and then
Someone had like a proposal.
Oh yeah, someone got engaged right there in front of our eyes.
I don't know. Was it staged?
We were
It
trying to
was
figure out if
definitely
it was staged or not because it was just a
Yeah,
lot of
because
attention.
A little bit before it happened, you saw like cameras coming by.
Like
little
people were
camera-
like, okay,
yeah, just
like group up right here, group up right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
they
it was
set that
staged.
up. Mhm.
If you see it on TikTok, it was probably fake.
If I find it, I'll try to post it right here.
But
So,
getting engaged at Coachella, in my opinion, is a red flag.
ooh,
There's
is it a red
a-
flag?
There's a movie coming out with Anne Hathaway.
Uh-huh.
Where I seen the preview.
No,
of it.
wait.
Is
she's
it
like,
on Prime?
yeah, yeah.
I heard it.
She's
It's
like,
out already.
She's like, do you remember me from Coachella? And I was like, wait, they met at Coachella.
Met her at,
Tea.
met her at Coachella.
Met her at Coachella, yeah. Interesting.
But to get engaged at Coachella, como que...
yeah.
I don't know, but at one point I wanted to get married at EDC, so I can't talk
But-
shit.
I mean,
the
I
same time-
guess, yeah.
if
to
they
each
met
their
at
own,
Coachella,
to each their own, yeah.
I would.
I guess. I
You
guess.
want to get married at E EDC?
I did at one point, yeah.
That's
because I didn't
crazy.
want to have a wedding because my mom was pissing me off.
yeah.
Just go get married at EDC. Sounded like a good time to me.
So do they have a chapel there? Or
They
something?
do.
Whoa.
EDC is a town of its own.
I've
They
never
got
been.
chapels, they got saloons, they got
What?
Saloon.
yeah,
Saloons.
little people bar or something like that. Yeah,
A little people bar?
something like that. I forgot what they call it. The little bar or something.
Wait,
I'm not making this up, or am I?
She's
Was
like,
my
it was all in
memory
a
serving me
dream.
wrong? Day 1 was really
Or
nice.
Day 0.
Or day 0. I don't know how much in detail we want to get into it, but I did at one point, quote unquote, get lost.
Bro.
But I wasn't lost.
No, I was
I
mad.
think they
Just kidding.
lost me.
So, there was a point where we watched the sunset, and then there was like NASA like doing like they were like had
They
telescopes.
had telescopes.
Yeah, for you to look at the moon and the planets and the stars, and it was so cool. Rosie's like, I'm gonna go back to the campsite,
Mhm.
and
No, that's not what happened. You were gonna meet up with somebody with Irene, I think,
Mhm.
oh yeah, yeah.
and then they were gonna do something,
No, they're gonna stay there.
or they were gonna stay, and then I had to pee.
Oh,
So I was like, I'm gonna go pee, and then I'll go back to the campsite. So I went pee. I went back to the campsite, but there was nobody there.
me and Irene ended up like not going anywhere at all. Like,
There was nobody there. So I left the campsite, and then I went back to the hill because I'm like, maybe I'll find Carlos and Cindy who said they were gonna stay on the hill. So I went back and I didn't find none of my friends.
me and
Yeah.
Irene didn't end up going anywhere. We literally just walked across, and the friend met us right there, and we went right back with Carlos. And
But where were you guys?
once we met with them, we went down to go meet you at the campsite.
Yeah, we're like, oh, let's just head
We
back.
must
and
have
go
really
meet-
just
Like,
like missed
literally.
each other.
I don't know how. Yeah, that's why. Like, once we got over there and you weren't there, we were like, "Where the fuck is she?" Like in my mind, I was like, "Did she get lost? Did someone like lure her somewhere?" I don't know why my mind was.
I
like,
wasn't
saying-
even like. I mean, I should have been much Like I probably was in hindsight pretty drunk, but I was coherent for sure.
No, yeah.
I
I knew
think-
you were coherent, so that's why I was like, this will make sense.
I think the issue was too, she didn't have her phone with her.
Yeah, that's where I
So,
fucked up
if-
because my
yeah.
phone was charging. I think I had it like on a portable charger, so I just left it. I
But-
left it there.
When she did leave, she took her like our empty like beat boxes, and I saw them there, so I was like, oh, she was here.
I made it back to the campsite for
Yeah.
sure.
I knew we were trying to solve some sort of like
Dude,
criminal investigation in our mind.
were
We're
on
like,
a hunt.
so she did make it back here. So like,
Meanwhile, the whole time, all I did was go to the bathroom, go to the campsite, go back to the hill, look for my friends, and they weren't there. So I was like, well, nobody's at the campsite. Everybody's doing their own thing. I'm going to sit on this hill and listen to NASA talk about...
I know
The
she
extra
actually saw
ninth planet or
the
something.
presentation I wanted to see, but
yeah, I listened to the
we were
whole
out there
thing.
trying to find her, and she was never lost.
I didn't think anyone was looking for me. Like, I thought
She had
about
me.
it.
She had me out here and be like, Rosie, hello, Rosie, anywhere?
That was kind of funny though, because then she comes like,
I feel like I wasn't even gone long. In my head, I wasn't gone long. I'm like, let me go back before they notice I'm missing. I'm walking back, and I just see these girls, like, charging at me. She's like, Rosie, where the fuck have you been? I'm like, huh?
I wasn't too like stressed. Like I'm like she was coherent. Like it was nothing too much, you know. But we found her. I seen her from figure away, and I was like, that looks like Rosie.
I got
It's Rosie.
and I
a
think
small
we still
folding.
went to the silent disco after, right?
We did. Yeah,
which
we
was
did.
which was not silent. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
The first night was silent.
No, it wasn't.
You didn't go.
No, I mean, sorry, day zero. Day zero.
Not silent. The rest of
Day
Oh.
zero. Yeah, day zero.
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
silent.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
I said day one, huh? Sorry.
No, you're right. You're right. Day zero is not silent.
Yeah.
We
We
did
weren't
go.
there for that long, huh?
Damn. Why can't I remember day zero?
It was when we did. Were you there?
Yeah.
Because we were with Jess and Marilyn for sure.
No.
we're not.
That was day. That was day. No, that was not day one. No,
Day
that
zero,
wasn't
it
day
was
one.
we were pretty lit. It was us three.
I know
and
that
Irene.
Eddie
I
was.
think that was it.
Yeah, maybe it was just us three and Irene because I know that
Oh,
Eddie
yeah.
was calling me.
It
Yes,
was
yes,
just
it-
us three
It
and
was,
Irene.
it was
yeah.
us because then you left for a bit and then
I
you
came back.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just
yeah.
us.
Yeah,
We
we
weren't there
probably.
too long.
Yeah, I don't think we were there too long. Yeah, you're right.
We were
Because I remember there was like a DJ switch and we were just like,
That
whatever.
was like, wasn't it like on our way walking to the silent disco? You were like, look what I can do, or
Oh yeah, I was like on a super good fucking buzz that night, and I was like, I feel like breakdancing, and then I tried breakdancing and I fell.
oh she did fall. You fell a few times.
I just kept wanting to breakdance for some reason, but I've never breakdanced in my life, so
I think
I
her inner calling is a breakdance.
I did end up on the floor a couple times and attempting to breakdance. Yes, but like, it's funny because obviously I was drunk, but still like I remember everything. Were you there?
Yeah.
Because we were with Jess and Marilyn for sure.
No.
you were not.
That was yeah.
I
She
was
was
just having
there.
the
She was
time of my
coherent.
life.
No, yeah, we were lit, but we were still there. You know.
I don't
We
know
weren't
how though.
blacked
Like
out.
no sleep, drinking shots. I took about 3 shots at least, or
I think we
4.
were just happy on life. Happy
We
made it.
were. We were on a high. We were on a high.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got to bed. We went to bed early that night. Actually, we knocked out like around, to my knowledge, around 10. I don't really remember knocking out,
Yeah.
but we were told it was around 10
Yeah.
or 9. But you
Oh.
figure we've been awake since Wednesday morning, and that was Thursday night, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the next day is day 1. And what did we do on day 1?
I know day one I already woke up like fuck.
I mean, very minimal sleep happened for sure.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know, just right like let's get going. Like I don't remember exactly like what happened in the morning. I think we just
I think the morning was
let Eddie
literally
cook
just
for us.
getting ready, eating, and we headed right back out. Like
yeah, like
for day one.
okay, so yeah, day 1 really consisted of just like eating.
How did I get the spicy habanero?
You asked for mango.
Oh, it's spicy habanero juicy mango.
It's not spicy.
Corrective.
Correctamundo.
It's not like spicy where like, but it's like it's
Really?
spicy. For, they're
I
being
thought that flavor was good.
Okay.
I also think this one is not bad. Try this one.
Maybe because I'm sick, guys.
Yeah, I think your sick nostrils taste buds are not helping.
Also, I don't like grapes, so maybe that was why.
There's no grape in here.
Yes, it is.
It
It's
does taste
blackberry-
like grape, though. Yeah, it
Blackberry pomegranate.
tastes- Yeah, that one's not. It's not great.
I don't know then.
This doesn't taste like grape to me.
Yeah, so far definitely that's
That was my favorite one so far.
4,
This is my
I
second.
like that one better.
3, 2, and the pear is 1 for me so far.
The pear one was not great.
I like the pear.
Oh, you mean number 1?
As in, yeah, as
Oh.
in liked. Yeah.
Pear is my last one so far. Okay, so yeah, I think we just did a lot of drinking, pre-gaming, getting ready. We had our whole little getting ready station. It was a cute little moment.
Very cute.
And then yeah, like we said last year, and I'll say it again, once the weekend starts, it's like a race.
Yeah,
That
like
shit goes by
so
so
fast.
fast. So fast.
Mm-hmm.
We tried to catch sets with like our roommates.
Yeah.
It didn't work out on day one.
Some days, some days it didn't.
On day one, it all happened so fast. We did not get to meet up with anybody. Or wait, I think we met up with TPT only for
The first day?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
For 5 minutes. Wait, I'm confused. Did TPT leave after Saturday, right? Or after Friday?
He was there Friday.
And he left Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So let's backtrack. Okay, so we get there, we take pictures. I have to look through the
Yeah.
camera roll because that's the only way I'm gonna remember. I think we were junkies. We were junkies, definitely.
No, we were definitely junkies. I was
Definitely.
I was
No,
like
yeah, I was
junkies.
drunk.
a certain level of drunk, but I stayed at that level for the whole weekend. Like it never was too much in
No,
my
yeah.
opinion, but like we were drunk,
A fun drunk.
the best kind of drunk, and it never got, in my opinion.
We
too
saw Beyonce's like banner thing.
Oh yeah, Cowboy Carter, you bitch, you tricked us the whole
She
weekend.
had a banner go across. Not only not a banner, but she had a whole ass like
semi truck.
semi truck. And I was like, she's gonna be
We're
here.
like she's showing up. We're trying
need
to
to
figure
figure it
out
out.
when, how, where.
Yeah.
The whole weekend. The banner just flew and flew and flew in circles all weekend, and
Yeah.
she never showed up.
I'm like, she don't need no free advertisement. She's Beyonce.
I should look at my notes now because I did make some. So let me make sure we're staying in line.
Yeah. Anyway, she never showed up. She was there, but she didn't perform. You know, she was there for Miss Chloe.
Who performed on Friday?
Damn. All I remember is Lana.
La
the Uzi,
Peso Pluma.
Peso Pluma.
Peso
Deftones.
Dude, yes, Deftones.
Deftones. Edu hated their live set. He said it was hurting his ears.
What?
So we left. Sabrina
I think I
Carpenter.
made it. Sabrina Carpenter.
You were there, friend.
Yeah, like I think Sabrina Carpenter is new to me and Rosie, but we
I didn't
love
know
her.
Like,
Yeah.
I
We
I
like
do
her a
wish
lot.
I do wish I knew more of her songs so I could vibe a little more.
I liked her stage presence for
For
sure.
her stage presence, her look,
She
some of her
cute.
music, like I tried to like listen to before going, and I knew it, and I don't know, I love her so much. Like I've been so into her recently. Who else?
think-
Oh, okay. Honestly, I had no idea what Peso Pluma was about. I honestly, dead ass, I thought he looked like a little goofy to me, and I was like,
This one has a little goofy voice if you listen
Yeah.
close enough.
it's like- he has that little
You're
Edgar
here.
haircut. He has that Edgar haircut. I didn't know.
Okay, my cut.
Yeah. But his performance was so fucking good. And let me tell you, I'm a fan. I'm a fucking fan after that one.
No, yeah, like the band was on point. The what is it called? The instrumental.
Yes.
The band.
Yeah, that.
Instrumental.
Yeah, dude was his moves. He was dancing. It was.
He was
good.
definitely
It was
like
good.
the energy was high.
Through fucking
And
out.
also, it's kind of cool though, cause yeah, he had banda, but he also had like reggaeton. What else did he? He did something else.
He brought out somebody.
Anita.
Anita.
Yes. I didn't know who she was
His
at the
little-
moment.
His little boot thing.
But
heard.
she was hot. I loved her.
Yeah.
Okay, so during Peso Pluma, I'm not gonna lie,
Uh-huh.
I thought he was good, but I was also getting anxiety because I think that was like the first set that we were really in the crowd, and I
Yeah.
can't really do being in a crowd. Like it was fine, we had room to breathe, but I just wanted to be out.
I was like on the railing,
People
so
did
I had
flock for him. Yeah.
I had
And I
enough
was
space
like-
for myself.
I told Eddie like, I'd rather be outside of the crowd, but Eddie was really excited for Peso Pluma, so he was like, I forgot what comment he made, but it was like,
Girl, don't leave.
we're fine here. Not exactly, but he was basically saying he didn't want to go. I was like, okay, cool. Originally, I did plan on not watching Peso Pluma. I wanted to go see Clowncore just to see what's up.
Yeah.
But then we were in the crowd, and I was like, okay, Carlos and I were saying we were going to go check out Clowncore, but then no one said anything. So I was like, okay, fuck it. But then I started getting a lot of anxiety in the crowd, and I was like, I kind of want to get out.
Oh, fair,
It was fine. It was fine. Like,
you
I
could-
was enjoying the
yeah.
music, and it wasn't, like, too much, but I was just, like, in the back of my head, I was like, I'd rather not be in this crowd. So
Yeah.
I eventually did, like, turn around and say, like, I kind of want to get out. And Carlos was like, I thought we were going to go check out Clowncore. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's go. So we did leave.
You guys went?
Yes.
Yeah.
Girl, I was on like the railing and like I didn't like acknowledge anyone around me. Like I was having so much fun.
No, yeah,
I don't
like,
remember you leaving though.
We
Yeah.
left and we came back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
no, like they were like, we're gonna leave. I'm like, all right, we'll have fun. And
You were
we're
like,
just
bye.
Peso Pluma.
Yeah, like I think I was just like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to each their own. I don't speak Spanish, so I couldn't vibe as hard as I would, as everyone else.
Yeah.
But I thought he was great.
Yeah.
What I watched, I just was feeling a little bit uncomfortable. So I was like,
With the crowd.
and I also did like in the back of my head want to go see what's up with Clowncore.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, Clowncore. But I'm happy. We watched like probably a minute of it because by the time we got in,
Ow.
it was basically over. But it was cool what we saw. I'm glad we went. And then we went back. I think after that it was before that, I think we were waiting for who the fuck were we waiting for? We had time in between.
Lana?
No, it wasn't in the daytime.
Oh.
Ah, fuck, I wish
Sabrina?
maybe we were waiting for Sabrina. We had time to kill.
Mhm.
I remember last year that we went to this little like section that's
Oh,
called Party in
yes.
My Living Room.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, let's check out the Party in My Living Room because it was so cool last year. We go and we just so happen to pull up right when D Smoke is performing, and I'm a fan of D Smoke, and Party in My Living Room is very small, so it looks like a living room. So like I was like in front. I
Yeah.
weaseled my way in. I'm like, D Smoke is here. I went all the way to the front, and I
Dude,
was just
yeah.
watching him front row.
Literally.
And I was like, what are the odds? I had no idea he was gonna be here.
Did you record?
I did.
Yeah.
I have some cool videos. Yeah.
Oh.
And I was so excited because I'm like, what the fuck?
It was a vibe. It was for sure a vibe.
It was a pleasant surprise to see D Smoke there.
I love the area that he was in. It was just like it feels so intimate.
It's so cool that little area is really cool.
They never announce beforehand who's gonna be there, huh?
I don't think so, but I just started following their Instagram, so I don't know if they do post
Oh,
it.
they have a specific Instagram.
Yeah, they have like something else that goes on year round, but
Oh,
they take it to Coachella, I think.
wait, that is so cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's called Party in My Living Room. They're on Instagram. I don't know what else they do, but they do something else,
Yeah.
and I think they just bring it to Coachella when they do.
Oh, we need to
So,
look that. We
yeah.
need to keep up with. Them.
I will investigate a little more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was cool. I honestly I can't remember what else we did on Friday. I couldn't tell you. Lil Uzi I thought was a fucking vibe. I really enjoyed his set. And then Lana.
Okay, I only have one critique with every artist. If you're like headlining, especially, there's gonna be people all the way in the back. I am not able to see you on the stage. So in between songs, if the screen is black and there is silence for a long period of time, I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it. So with Lana, like, yes, her music, her performance was beautiful. I really hated that gap in between each song, because we were knocking out in the back and it was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that night it got so cold. Carlos went back to the campground to bring us sweaters. We were kind of
Yeah.
like
That's like I think something I will always regret, because I was so cold. I was like down to leave like early,
yeah.
and we didn't stay for all of Lana's set, so I'm gonna always be regretful for that, because
Yeah.
for what I was there and present for, it was freaking beautiful.
It was so nice.
It was
But we were
literally,
just chilling,
that
like
could have
sitting
been my
down,
Coachella.
chilling,
Yeah.
and we
Coachella
were
could have been just day one for me. Like,
But we
Lana
were-
was everything.
we were
We were
freezing.
But it was-
struggling.
And then the rest, like the day two
hot.
Yeah.
Nighttime,
Like, it was so
nighttime
weird.
hot. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was interesting because we prepared for the next day and then it never got cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Lana, like, my girl, like, come on, like,
Yeah.
like in between each song, she had like it was silence, like the screen was blank, there was no music, it was just like the song's over,
And then we're like, what?
yeah, and it just like it kept going, and it was just like what?
Yeah. I mean, obviously she can sing. It was beautiful. Also, I'm so disappointed that she brought out Billy on the first fucking
Yeah.
weekend, and then she brings out who?
Camila Cabello. When she first came
The
out.
song that Camila Cabello was not the vibe.
Wait, but to be honest, now out of that situation, at the moment I was a little pissed, but now out of the situation, I love that song. I'm a little obsessed.
Okay, the song is probably fine,
It's a bop.
but
It's a bop.
it did not match the vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
It was
thing,
like
that's the thing.
slow,
It was
so
slow,
mellow.
slow, and it was like I love it, and it was like, what's
Wait, what?
happening?
And
And I'm like, who is this bitch?
Yeah, at first
I didn't even know who she was.
because of the blonde hair too. Like it was like, wait, who is that?
I wanted Billy, so I was mad no matter what.
Yeah,
I didn't care who
I
it
don't know
was.
who she could have brought on that has like the same vibe as her,
I
but
don't-
it wasn't Camilla. Like, she's cool and all, but it just it.
She might
didn't
as well have
match
brought
with
out Ice
Lana. It
Spice.
was-
No, yeah. Honestly, it's just
which I
'cause
missed.
It was
You
a
did miss
very
Ice Spice.
hyped song for Lana's chill vibe. It didn't match.
We were sitting on the floor like this,
Yeah.
and then I love it, and I was just like, whoa, like what's happening
No,
now?
As soon as like she pulled up, like the whole crowd was just
It was like,
like,
oh,
Who is that?
boo.
like what?
Wah, wah, wah.
But after at the moment I was like, what the fuck is this? But after like her alone, the song alone, I kind of love it.
I realized that you
I
like
love
it.
I love it, I love it,
How
I
does
love
dance
it.
go?
There's a dance?
I want to learn it.
I don't even
I'm
know.
like, how do you do it?
You guys are like in sync. I don't even know what the fuck y'all are talking
I'll
about.
send you all my feed. All my feed is Camila Cabello right
It's
now.
the dance she was doing. What else was she doing?
Wait, she's
The
she's
hair
like.
thing?
I just saw her hair and I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Honestly, I loved it. I love it. I love it.
I realized you love the song.
There was there's a trend like of people like just like, oh, do you like this? Just like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then she's like, I love it. I love it. Just
I'm
like
dead.
because of Lana, she repeated it.
Oh yeah, Lana did.
It was so good.
After we came back, we'll say okay, we left Lana. We left a little early because it was cold. Yes.
Mhm.
Then I had a goal in my head that I was like, I would love to make it to the silent disco because last year I tried and I didn't make it.
Yeah.
So we did. We went to the silent disco on Friday night and I was so proud of us.
Yeah.
You didn't go. The first night.
I was like, yeah. Wait,
The first night it was us.
Yeah, I did it. Guys, I didn't have good sleep the night before. Let me tell you that. Day 0, didn't no sleep. So, by Friday night, I was like, fuck, like I'm gonna be this Debbie Downer and I'm gonna go to sleep.
You were not a Debbie Downer though.
No, yeah, they didn't make me feel that way. So thank
She
God.
was like, I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm like, okay,
I'm
friend,
like,
you go to
"Friend,
sleep.
I'm so sorry, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
I was like,
And
"Just
what
sleep."
ended up happening after that was we were trying to decide, do we go to silent disco or do we play beer pong?
You
We did both. We played beer pong. We sucked ass, and then we were like, "Fuck it, let's go check out the silent disco." So we did, and Cindy and I were on a vibe right there. We was dancing our little booties off with the little headphones. It was the time of our lives.
Can you imagine like somebody outward looking?
It looks hilarious.
Silence.
It looks so.
Crickets.
That was my first ever silent disco, and then I just think it was so fun. It
That
looks
was not a red flag. That was a green flag.
I didn't
just
go
pretend it's
to
like
not one
it's
last
green.
year, so it was cool.
Right. That's how I was so
Yeah.
proud that we made it, and it was fun.
Mhm.
We were vibing.
That's when Carlos pulled up, right?
Carlos fell asleep. She was like trying to get Carlos to come. He didn't make it. And we were like, fuck it, let's go anyways. We go, we're dancing our little asses off. And then Cindy's like, you know what? I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm pretty tired. And I was like, okay, I understand. She's like, I'm at my limit. I'm like, okay. It's fucking almost 4 a.m. I'm like, okay, fine. You go. So she goes. we stay. It's me, Eddie, and Chubba, which is another one of the people that we met at Coachella last year, who met up with us this year. Eddie and Chubba are just talking. They're not even listening to the silent disco, and I'm dancing my ass off by myself. After she leaves, I'm dancing my ass off. Or she's walking out, and then Carlos comes in, and he's just like, Carla, da, da, da. She stays a little longer. So we keep dancing more, but then Carlos is like, we should go. So then they leave, and I'm like, okay, bye.
Dang,
I
so
continue.
Now I'm realizing he just came to get me.
He did. It did seem that way.
He's like, she's been out too long.
She revived herself, but then she was like, okay, we're gonna go. And I'm like, okay, bye. So they leave. I keep dancing my ass off. I literally was like on a vibe of my own. And then La Chona comes on in my headphones. And I'm like, da 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 da. I'm dancing by myself. And then it cuts off.
They cut you off.
They cut it off. And then they're like, okay, it's 4 a.m. The party's over.
Oh.
And I'm like, mid La Chona, what the fuck?
Damn.
They're like,
They
put
couldn't even
your
let it
headphones
finish.
here. You can exit here.
You into it. They're like, that's it.
Mid-song.
You're
Mid-song.
done. You're done.
So then after that, I was very proud of myself because I'm like, not only did I make it to the silent disco, I got kicked out. I made it to the very end. So I was like, I don't have to do this ever again because I made it. I don't have to do this again.
From, like, when I left to the kick
It was
you
probably
out.
like 15 minutes.
Okay.
It wasn't a lot of time.
Okay.
And then when we got to the campsite, we thought y'all were in bed. And we were sitting there talking for a couple minutes. And then you and Carlos pull up. And the only reason why I remember this is because I have a voicemail that I was looking for my phone at the time. Eddie leaves me a voicemail. You guys pull up and we're like, what the fuck? We thought you were in bed. And you were like, wait, I'm confused. We just went to the hill for a couple minutes. You and
I
Carlos,
don't remember that.
you and Carlos went to like the hill.
To do what?
I don't fucking know. Ask Carlos.
Roll
down the fucking hill.
Look at the moon. I don't know.
I'm confused.
So then
now.
you guys showed up after us.
Oh.
And we were like, wait, what the fuck? And you were like, wait, I'm confused. And I'm like, yeah, that hill will suck the time away from you.
that hill is beautiful. Yeah.
It is, yeah. So we went to bed around 4:30 a.m. Saturday morning.
I was fast asleep.
And then we were back up, or I think I was by 9.
Honestly, you can't sleep in because of the sun. Like the heat will wake you up no matter what.
I think if you had more, I don't know, because
No, you had great shade.
Yeah,
You were
her
in the perfect
position.
spot.
Maybe that's what it is. I was gonna
Her
say
positioning.
like I don't know if it's like either way. Like I feel like the car
Because the sun was rising this way.
Yeah.
more heat.
The sun was rising this way. It wasn't about the heat. It was about the sun literally in our faces.
The
Yeah.
sun rised on that side.
It rose on
Yeah.
this side, which is where me and Brie were sleeping.
Yeah.
And then Cindy was over here
So
in
it
her
didn't hit
tent.
her.
And
Yeah.
she was under
A tarp.
a tarp.
Mhm.
The sun wasn't getting to her until like, woo, way over here.
Yeah.
So she could sleep for more hours than us.
But we were up.
So we woke up early every day.
Yeah.
Saturday went by so fast because Saturday was the best day of my life, I feel like.
Really?
The lineup for me was like a dream.
Comment down below if you stayed so far.
Stupid. Okay, so Saturday, I was going to say something. When I was going pee, I remembered something about Saturday.
Oh wait,
But
No.
now I forgot.
that's what I was gonna say. I got beef with Coachella
Oh, yeah. Why?
because we went to the market this time, and you know that story we had where it was a fucking breeze. It was the quite opposite this year.
Yeah, that's what happened on Saturday.
It was a red flag.
Yeah, so last year we hyped about the shuttle. So this year we were like, let's take the shuttle and go get ice. And
Yeah,
a
that was
couple-
the main thing. Ice.
Couple more things. It was actually horrific.
I don't know if it's because everyone watched our podcast and learned about the fucking
must be
market
it.
shuttle. But
No,
maybe we should
it's
gatekeep
because-
a couple more things.
Yeah, that's the reason actually. I'm not even gonna say the real reason. No.
No, the real reason is because they seen that there was a much less amount of people coming, that they lessened the shuttle buses, right?
I don't know if that's why they
I
lessened
think
the shuttle.
just asked, and that's what they said.
They only had 2 shuttles running. And one shuttle was going to Ralph's and the other one was going to Albertsons or Stater Brothers or some shit like that. But last year it was like we didn't have to wait in line at all. The shuttles were just moving.
They were coming.
This year It was just 2 shuttles. And the line was like freaking down the thing. It was hot as fuck.
They had no coverage.
There was
for
no
us.
shade. And also, we just rolled out of bed and we're like, let's go. So we didn't really prepare. We didn't
No
take
sunscreen.
Right. We didn't take our cooling cloths. We didn't take a hat. We didn't take sunglasses.
Nothing.
That was the only time when I said I could unalive myself.
Unalive myself.
It was bad. I got sunburned as fuck.
It was pretty bad. Honestly,
hours. We left early and then we were starting to question, are we going to have enough time to get ready? Because it took forever to get in that bus. And then when we got in the bus, there was no seats. And they were like, scoot over. We have a shortage of buses. We got to get as many people in as we can. And we're like, bro.
We were
terrible
standing and there's no like anything for you to hold on to. So
my legs were shaking because I
don't know this person. I
was
know that
hungry.
person.
I was thirsty. I was hungover. I didn't feel hungover until we were in that fucking bus, and I was like, "Wow, I could unalive right now."
Damn,
it was bad.
That was a pretty bad experience. Not gonna lie.
I mean, total day and night from last year.
Yeah.
So that sucked. So we were mad about that. We had to rush to get ready.
And also, another thing that like changed from Coachella, in the camping site at least, is that center to get ready was non-existent.
Oh yeah.
It was non-existent. Now you have to pay to like get your hair done, which I guess is cool, but they took away the space where
the mirrors and the plugs were, so you can do your hair or whatever. Gone. So yeah, Saturday that freaking sucked. But then I was like, look, I want to catch the addicts at 5:00, I think it was, and I was like, I'm gonna get ready as fast as I can because I don't want to miss them. I think this is like once in a lifetime opportunity to see them. So I did. I got ready very quick. I was like,
took a little longer.
It's getting close to the time, and I'm like, okay, look, if y'all ain't ready, like I'm just down to go. So Brie was not ready. Irene was not ready. Cindy, Carlos, Eddie, and I were ready, so we went. And we had I don't know about y'all, but we had the time of our life at the Attics. That shit was so fun.
I got a concussion out of that after.
You did?
This fool lost his phone.
You got a concussion?
I had one of those freaking balls.
Oh, yeah.
And I had my glasses on. My sunglasses on. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah. She got a concussion. Eddie lost his phone and then found it. I went in the pit. I was living my very best life.
In the pit.
Okay, as soon as we walk in, it was like no hesitation. Carlos and Eddie, like they gave each other a look and they just start giving us all their shit. They're just handing us everything they have in their hand and we're like, okay, what's going on? Boom. They go straight dart to the fucking pit. And we're like, okay, cool. Me and Cindy are right there. We're vibing. And I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I'm like, you see any girls in the pit? I'm kind of feeling the vibes right now. And she's like, I think I see a few. And I'm like, okay, cool. I think about it a little longer. These fools come back. They're all out of breath and shit. I'm like, cool. And they're like, I don't know, a song passes or so. And then they're ready to go back in. And I'm like, can I come? You guys think I can come? And he's like, come on, let's go. Aww. And then it was actually very cute. He was like, yeah, let's go. I think I like ran in and he followed. And I just like remember seeing him like in the corner of my eye protecting me. Like aww. He was just on the side like making sure I was safe. We had a great time. We were in that pit and then I was out of breath. Like I could have asthma. It was like all my air was gone and I was like, wow, this is really tiring.
The stage we were in was shaded in the dark. Had AC on.
Yeah,
it was still hot.
Out of fucking breath, but having a great time.
That was a good start to the day.
Yeah,
I don't regret not joining.
The vibes were high. We leave there, and I'm just talking about how much fun I just had and how cool it was that I seen the Addicts because I'm like, I never thought I would get to see them. Mm-hmm. And then as we're like talking about it, Eddie's like, "Hey, where's my phone?" And I'm like, okay, rewind to the part where I'm telling him to put his phone on one of those clippy thingies so it doesn't get lost. He's like, no, I don't need it. So I gave it away to Irene. And then he tells me, where's my phone? I'm like, I fucking told you to put it on that protector thing. So then he calls.
Oh yeah, that was a red flag.
He calls the phone. Somebody answers it.
Your red flag's
Security.
Oh,
Security has it. They go.
Security.
They go get the phone. Perfectly fine. I'm waving the flag just for fun. Perfectly fine. And then, like, at the end of the weekend, Eddie goes back and realizes that the fool who found his phone also took videos, which is pretty hilarious.
I was telling Rosie that you should dress up like him for Halloween. You grow out your hair. I think you could do it.
He did have long curly hair like Eddie sometimes has. After that, it was Sublime. And
Yes.
we were running to Sublime.
I was supposed to meet up with them at Sublime. Prior to that, I was honestly chilling, doing my makeup. We met cool neighbors. They gave me what is it? A Big Z shot and
But wait,
buzzball,
Buzzball?
yeah, the Biggies
Biggies?
shot. And then they knew I was going to Sublime. They're like, "Girl, you got like 10 minutes." I was like, "Oh shit, I got 10 minutes." And then the security guard, I don't know how he heard. He was walking by. We're in the corner, dude. Like everyone hears everything.
Yeah.
Everyone sees us. And he's like, "Bro, you got 10 minutes." I was like, "What the fuck? How do you know?" He's like, "I just heard." And I was just like, "Okay, I need to go. I go, but I literally cannot find Rosie. Cannot call her.
Last year we said service was good. This year, service not good. I don't
know
understand
what's
because there was
happening.
less people.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like,
makes sense.
I think we were like probably 2 or 3 songs into Sublime when I'm like, wait a minute, where's Brianna?
Yeah. I looked at her location. I was trying to get there, but once I got to the location, she was somewhere else. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy this moment because I can't keep chasing her.
Yeah, I found myself just kind of stuck on my phone trying to call you and look at your location, but it wasn't like reloading. I
Yeah.
couldn't get through, and I was just like, fuck it. Like, I hope she made it because I know she wanted to see them,
Yeah.
but also like,
It is what it is.
what can I do, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, had the time of my life at Sublime.
No, yeah, me too. It was so
And
fun.
then you guys stepped away. So after Sublime, we needed to meet back up.
And for some reason, I don't know what it was. I was like, let's meet at the coloring, let's go to the colorful, like, sculpture. Let me try calling from there. As soon as I go there, I see Cindy, and I'm like, yeah! And then soon after that, Rosie.
we easily found each other at the colorful sculpture.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think that's when we went to
That is
Deftones.
actually pretty funny considering,
Mhm.
like, I
don't know
just
what
see
it
Brie
was.
Pull up and I'm like, oh, Brie.
What are the odds? What are the
What are
odds?
the odds?
Because the place is huge.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I think we go to Deftones. Eddie said he hated Deftones. The sound was hurting his ears. And then after that, I think it was No Doubt.
For real? After that? Oh, we went.
Oh,
We went to go see Blur.
Bia.
we went to
Bia.
go see Bia at the Heineken
Yeah, we
stage.
split up.
Yes.
We were
Time of our life.
front row. We were front row.
And that's when we finally were able to meet up with Marilyn and
yes,
Jess.
we met up with Marilyn and Jess, and they are front girl girlies. Like
Front
they're going to be
stage
front
girlies.
row.
Yes.
Us, we get a little anxiety, but this time we were like, okay, the stage is doable.
It was a tiny stage.
The stage is doable. I think we could do this. We went up with them
We followed
front
them.
row. Bia was right there. She was looking at my soul at one point. I swear.
Yeah, like we definitely made eye contact.
Yeah.
And then after her set, we followed her ass out, and freaking Brie took a selfie with her, kind of.
I tried.
I'm all kind of.
So, like, you know, she's posing, right? And I'm like, okay, like, my phone, I'm already on record, like, this way with the, like, flash on. Fuck, sorry. With the flash on. So I just, like, do one of these. I don't know what I'm looking at. And I just did a selfie with the stranger next to me. And I showed Bia, like, a little bit. But I'm like, fuck.
But she was a humble queen. She stood there and took pictures and talked to people, and it was really nice.
She is so cute. I loved her so much. I
And
loved
then
her
we lost
energy.
Jess and Marilyn immediately after that.
Yeah. We
Like,
didn't see them after that.
no idea which way nope, lost. But at least we got to see that set with them. We caught Fat Joe before Bia too, but that was an accident.
That was cool though.
It was still a vibe.
We were vibing.
And then that's when we found the Absolute Bar.
Oh yes.
It was a vibe in there for sure.
Yeah.
And then we got ready for No Doubt.
Yeah. No, that was so fun.
Brie and I,
We were on the same vibe.
we were the same level of drunk, where we
Drunkenness.
are just jumping around like fucking maniacs, and we are just think we are
Rock stars. We are pop stars, rock stars, dancers.
We kicked our shoes off, or I did.
We know we did.
We kicked our shoes off, and we jumped our asses
Yeah.
from beginning to end. We were taking
High
strike
energy.
shots with no chaser.
No fucking chaser. At one point, Rosie's like, "Oh damn, you took all of it. Okay." And I'm
Okay,
like,
we need
"Oh."
another one. Carlos is like, we don't have a chaser. I'm like, we don't need one. Yeah, we
It
were on the
was
same
really
vibe, and it was a great time.
Yeah. The only critique me and Rosie have is her hair.
I hated that bitch's hair.
Pineapple hair.
It was horrific. Why would she do that? And I probably wouldn't have noticed it was so bad if it wasn't for Jess being like, "How do you think Gwen's gonna do her hair?"
Yeah, like
And,
she made that
and
a
we're like
point.
trying to make a guess of how cool her hair was gonna look, and then she comes out with that fucking shit.
She did the same thing for weekend 1, but without the buns.
It was like the ponytails are on top, not on the side.
Yeah.
But she had buns on weekend 1 and no buns, so it was just straight hair coming down. It looked horrific. It was
It was-
giving Cynthia
Yep. Cynthia.
from the Rugrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like this one song that she was doing, and it was like her face, and then it starts panning to the side, and then it gets to the back, and I couldn't help but like bust out laughing because it was like, what
It was
the fuck is
bad.
happening back?
It's
What
like
is happening
straight
back
cut here and then a straight cut lower. It was bad. It was bad. I hated it. But Gwen, she gave energy. She gave youth. She gave everything I
She
ever
gave
wanted.
Rockstar.
She was a rock star.
She
It was
really
amazing.
was.
Great time. What
Honestly,
happened after Gwen? Saturday?
We went back to the campsite.
That was not the last set, was it?
I don't think so.
Who
Question
headlined
mark?
on Saturday?
Tyler.
Oh, yes, we did go back to the campsite then, right?
But we
And then
we
the
did.
The
go
plan
back.
was... Why do I barely remember
Oh my
doing
god, I
that?
don't remember that.
I think we went to go get like warmer
Oh.
clothes.
Yeah, we
think-
went to go get like a sweater.
And
I think
get
we
more
went to go drink
drinks.
more, yeah.
Get more. I do think we went back to camp, but I can't remember like the details of it.
To change shoes. Me and Rosie were dying.
Oh, correct.
That was the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Is
didn't
that
want to
what
put our
happened?
shoes back on. Yeah, and then we switched shoes for a bit. We're like, hey, we're good. But then we're like, no, we're not.
Oh yeah, the cowboy boots were not giving.
Yeah, I don't know. Last year I was able to hang. I did take them off a little bit last year, but this time I don't know what was happening. I don't know. Oh, I didn't have my insoles, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was a problem.
Yeah.
For me, it was just they were not giving.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we went back and then we were like Tyler Domdala. As a Tyler fan,
Our biggest
my
regret
biggest regret of
was
the weekend was not staying for the whole Tyler set.
I'm really
And
mad
that's
at
all I'll say.
us for doing that.
Yeah. Biggest regret of the weekend. Yours was leaving Lana early. Mine was not watching all of Tyler's set.
Yeah.
Day 2 was pretty rough for me.
Oh, day 2 was... Oh, no, it was day 3 that we fell, huh? Day 3, yeah.
Yeah, that was rough for other reasons, but day 2 was
Yeah.
a blur to me, to be honest.
Yeah,
Fucked
so
up.
that's what happened at... Okay, yeah, we watched Domdala. I think we ended with Domdala.
Yeah.
But we wish we... Or I wish...
We
At
wish.
the time, I didn't fully feel like I regretted
It's because
it.
we were fucked up, you know?
My,
we're
my
fighting.
regret for day 2, along of like
You didn't want
I
to
got
watch
too
Don't
late.
Doubt.
No, yeah, I mean, No Doubt was cool, but there was like 2 different artists, which was Izonok and I forgot how you pronounce them, but it's a techno group, Ballispa.
Oh, yeah. Blasphemous. Something like that.
You'll put the name in there. I forgot the name of them, but I really wanted to check them out, and I wanted to kind of like do half and half. But then I was just like, I was so lit. I'm like, I cannot walk myself over there.
Yeah, because
Like,
originally you were like, I'm not going to watch No Doubt. I'm going to watch these 2 other people.
Honestly.
Which it was tough because we also
Yeah.
were interested in the other groups, but we were like, we can't miss No Doubt.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm down to miss No Doubt. But then she ended up staying with us because she was not able to maneuver her way around.
I was not gonna make it.
By the
yeah.
time we were at Tyler, me and Rosie were the same way. We're not able to maneuver
We
ourselves.
were just like, fuck it.
we'll just go on,
We
along
went,
with the
we
crowd.
went to Dom Dollar. We drug our asses to Dom Dollar. And then
The next morning, we're like, why the
I'm like,
do we leave Tyler?
yeah. I think it was on day 0 that I woke up in the front seat of the car. Every night I remembered everything except for going to bed. So on day 1 morning I woke up in the front seat of the car, and day 2 morning I woke up
On the couch. No.
no. I
Mm.
woke up on the couch on
Day 0.
Sunday morning.
No.
I fell asleep on the couch, I think, every night, to be
Okay.
honest. Yeah, I don't know. I just woke up in different places every morning. I was like, how the fuck did I get here? Yeah, okay, so after Saturday night, we did not want to go to the night, what do you call it?
The disco?
The silent disco. We were tired. We were done.
Oh,
Was it days? Yeah.
No,
right?
actually, at first we were down.
But then we
Our
sat down.
neighbors wanted to go, so we were like, let's go, because we
'Cause we
haven't gone with them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we haven't gone with them. But that night, we went, and there was a huge ass line. And then,
Yeah.
according to Rosie, there wasn't a line before, the night
Right.
before.
Yeah, for sure. The
Friday
day before,
night,
we just
no
walked in.
line. Saturday night, like freaking I don't know how to say it, but it was like back and
It
forth,
was a
back and
fucking
forth.
maze.
It was like the game Snake. And I kept saying like, this is not like how it was yesterday, and it took forever to get in.
It was dragging, so
and the
like,
whole time Brie and I were just like, we kind of don't want to be here, but we kind of want to party with Jess and Marilyn because we haven't done it yet.
yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah, me and
It was
Carlos,
rough.
like, I think halfway walking there, we checked out.
Yeah,
They disappeared.
they were coming and then they were not there. It was crazy.
I looked
Yeah.
back and they were gone.
But we wish we would have done that too at the time. But then when we got there, it was fine. We
Yeah.
danced a little bit, we took a little cute video. Marilyn's good at taking videos.
She is a content creator at heart.
She is. And then
You edit our videos.
huh. And then we left. We left before we got kicked out, but then by the time we were on our way out, I think it was 4 a.m. again. Like,
Yeah.
so again, 4 a.m. we stayed up. Well, I don't know how I went to bed, but I probably fell asleep on the couch. And then come Sunday. Sunday was a big deal for me because I was like, Kid Cudi, I cannot miss him.
Yes.
So I got ready very earlier than everybody.
We did so good on timing. On Sunday.
Yeah.
That day, I think the shower situation, like, I think Carlos had bought in a shower thing that had to be charged, and no one wanted to go charge it in the sun. Like, let's be realistic. So we were like grabbing like the water, what
The
is it?
shower bags.
The shower bags and pouring it. Rosie was having a great time. I was not.
Yeah, I just used a cup. I was pouring the water from the shower bag in a cup and giving myself a luxurious shower because the water was warm. So I had a 10 out of 10 experience. I'm like, you guys, it's not that bad. Just pour the water in the cup. You're fine.
when
Brie
I tried
goes
it,
in.
when I tried it the day before, I think maybe it was because Rosie had like the first bit of water, so like she didn't have to like pour it too much. Me, I had to like, and I kept dropping it.
She had a 0 out of 10 experience.
I was dying of heat stroke. And then Carlos asked for the thing that I was holding the thing on, and then like it was. I wanted to cry. No, there was a moment I was like, I want to cry, and then Carlos was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "That was an inner thought. I'm fine. I'll be fine."
The intrusive thought coming out.
So the last day, me and Irene were like, let's just go to the showers. They have showers that are free. Let's just wait in line. We ended up waiting in line at the ones you have to pay for. We didn't know, but we were already in line for it. So by the time we got there, they were like, okay, I think it was like
$10.
$10. I'm like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Like, charge me. They charged me $10. Honestly, 10 out of 10 experience. You get your own shower, your own sink. Like, you could take as long as you want to. Girl, I was having the top warm water, having the time of my life. Like, washing my face, brushing my teeth, like, getting ready, doing my hair routine. You know how you were struggling with your hair drying so fast?
Yeah.
I was struggling with the same thing. This time I was like, let me do my hair routine here. Like, it was 10 out of 10 experience. And if you buy that, you could also go to outside. They have plugins for you to do your hair. They have a full length mirror in there as well.
So that's where they moved the get ready station.
Yes, I guess, but you have to pay $10. And I was like, damn, I didn't bring any of my stuff. And they're like, oh, you could just get a stamp and you could come right back. And I was like, okay, cool. But at the same time, like, I wanted to get ready with the girls. Like, I didn't want to just like be by myself.
But by the time you guys came back from your shower, I was ready.
Yeah. She
I was like, I'm ready to go. I can't be late for Cudi.
Well, you still had to do your gems, your
Yeah,
hair.
I
I
was.
think we got ready at about the same time.
That's true, because my freaking gems and my hair did take longer than
Yeah,
expected.
by the time Rosie was ready, I was ready.
Yeah. So Sunday we head to Cuddy. Cuddy breaks his ankle.
No, I have another beef with fucking Coachella. Me and Rosie got ready so quickly.
Oh,
To do
yes!
the fucking recyclables. 'Cause
That
we
was
didn't
the
wanna
reason.
forget.
We were like, last year we collected all these fucking cans and we didn't cash them in. This year we're cashing them in. So we got ready early and we're like, we have an hour before we have to leave for Cuddy. We're gonna go turn in our cans. And I'm wearing my platform boots.
We're rocking all over there. All
We're
cute.
collecting cans from strangers.
We're making friends. Hello, hello. Thank you for your service.
It's hot as fuck. We're sweating.
We are sweating.
But then before that, we were thinking like, hey, when we walked around last time, did you see the recycling center? We're like, no.
No, I didn't.
But
see
I'm like,
that.
I know they're here because I seen their post. We're like, oh, maybe we missed it. Continue collecting cans from strangers.
We walk all the way over there, sweating, struggling, lugging our 2 bags.
Why was I
of
already
recyclables.
walking to my platforms? That was a bad idea.
No. But once we got there, the girl already knew what we were there for. She's like, "Girls, I am so sorry. I don't think it's even here today." And I'm like, "What?"
She's like, they moved it to inside the festival. And I was like, why would it be inside? That makes no sense. She's like, exactly. I'm like,
No one's gonna spend their time inside collecting recyclables during sets.
yeah, so they expected you to collect your recyclables while you were in the festival, not in the campground. Like,
No,
nobody has
Coachella
time for that.
was a little sus this year.
That
Got
part
beef.
really done fucked us up. And then she's like, do you want a free drink, a free hydration? And we're like,
Electrolyte
yeah,
drink.
electrolytes. We're like, yes, please. What flavor?
Like
She gives
berry.
us flavor options. We say berry. This bitch gives us coconut.
We hate
We fucking
coconut.
hate coconut.
We were at Barbie.
Literally, we're like, we need hydration. We should drink it. And we're like, why would she give us all these options and then hand us the totally
You need
opposite?
hydration, but at what price?
At what price? At what price?
It was so bad.
We even had to stop to get a sunscreen
No,
break.
because I remember like
Yeah.
at one point I was getting ready and then Marlon,
Marilyn.
she comes in and she's
Like
like,
Marilyn Monroe.
where are they? And then I'm like, oh yeah, they went to go get the cans, and she's like, that's inside. And I was
She
like,
knew?
well, yeah. At that point, you guys came back. You guys had come back like a few minutes after, and we were like, oh, you figured it out, huh?
And then we just threw our fucking cans in a random spot. We were like, fuck this. And we left them there because it was a rough
We were
mission.
lugging it around for a bit, let me tell you. For nothing.
Never again.
Never again.
I guess
Those
not.
motherfuckers played us.
They really played
Yeah.
this year.
Hmm
Freaking day 3 though, I busted my knee.
We all did.
at fucking Cuddy.
No, not at Cuddy.
No, it was
at Cuddy.
No,
I
was
guess
it?
it was.
No, was it?
When was it?
It was when we were walking across
to DJ.
to DJ Snake.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought it was at Cuddy.
It was not at
So,
Cuddy.
DJ Snake, to get into that entrance,
Something
there
happened.
was
I
a
didn't
fucking
go
river.
see DJ Snake.
You went there and then you left and we stayed.
Wasn't this like midday?
No, it was
No.
dark already, my friend. Okay,
I
so
need
we're.
to converse with Carlos because I swear.
No,
he
no,
told me it was
I'm
during
sure it was not during Cuddy. It was.
Cuddy.
It was.
However, it was light out still.
No, it was dark. It was dark. I know for a fact it was dark already. We were on our way to DJ Snake, and then when we got to DJ Snake, you said you and Carlos were gonna go check out a different, like Japanese band or something.
Mm-hmm.
But while we were getting there, I seen that there was like a stall, like
A river of fucking mud.
yeah, a bunch of like a river of mud. I knew Rosie was in fucking platforms. I'm like, Rosie, you need to be careful. I was worried about the wrong person, cause Cindy.
How Cindy didn't drop me in my platforms, I have no idea. But she fucking slipped on that mud, and I pulled her ass back up. And like we just kept walking. She didn't react. She was just like, I don't know how that happened. And I was just like, yeah, there
She
was
kept
a lot of
going
mud.
like a champ.
She kept going. I didn't think much of it. And then later on, she's like, look at my knee. Fucking tore the fuck up.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, you didn't react. She's like, I'm drunk. I don't feel it. I'm like, dude.
But guys, I don't know if you've seen, but there was a TikTok
They were saying
showing
it was-
exactly what that mud was. A porta potty exploded,
I figured. I said. I literally.
and
did
it was a
mention it.
I
river
literally
of
told
poop
Carlos.
river.
I was like where the fuck in this desert is there randomly gonna be like water from? It's gonna be from a fucking porta potty.
Yeah.
That's what I told myself, so I was already prepared for it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she fell, Cuddy fell, and then at the end of the night, okay, before I get to the end of the night, the star of the show was Doja Cat for me and Brie. We had the best time at Doja Cat.
Doja Cat's performance, let me fucking tell you, it was one of the best performances I've ever experienced. She did not have any breaks in between. If she was off for
No
an outfit,
black spot.
and she had so many outfit changes, let me tell you. She had so many outfit changes. While she was changing, there was another performance here, another like visual
It
here.
was nonstop action.
Nonstop action. She gave us a full like 2-hour performance, to be honest.
It was great. Brie and I had the time of our lives.
It was so good. A lot of people did complain, saying like, "Oh, like she didn't play like a lot of her hits. She played all her new stuff." And honestly, if you didn't listen to her new stuff, you missed out, because that her new shit is so good. It's so good, and her performance was.
During while we were waiting for Doja to start, Carlos was like, "I'm gonna go back to the campsite and get more drinks because these motherfuckers were not searching us to come in." So we got a little confident, right? So Carlos goes, fully stocks up on drinks, and then he calls me when he's out front, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna need help because they're actually searching this time." But we were so hyped for Doja. I was like, "There's no way I'm leaving my spot." I'm like, "Send Eddie, drunk ass Eddie, send him." Somehow it worked, and they came in with so many drinks, and we chugged all those drinks in one
They
set.
just handed it to me, and I choked.
We drank them. Fabulous time.
Yes.
But by the end of the night, that was the day I was wearing my platforms, and I was starting to feel it.
Oh.
So when we're walking to our campsite. I make it to down the street of our campsite. I mean, I might as well have kept going. But I was like, you know what? We're almost there. We're 1 block away. I would like to take my shoes off now. Eddie, can you help me take my boots off? Yeah, sure, no problem. Takes the zipper down, pulls the one shoe off. Great. Next shoe, doesn't pull the zipper down all the way, pulls my fucking foot, drops me to the floor.
Rosie lifts the floor.
Knocked off my feet.
Down.
And I was just like, what did I say? I was like, why did you do that?
I was in front of Rosie at this moment, and I turned around and she's on the ground.
I just remember going, no, wait! And then I'm on the floor. And I'm like, why did you do that? And he's like, well, you told me to take the boot. I'm like, bro, you pulled my fucking foot. He did not acknowledge that he dropped me at all.
He said,
the next day, he said sorry. But at that moment, he was like, well, you told me to help you.
And then he took so long to help her get up. I'm like, Addie!
There was people passing by looking at me on the floor, and I was just like, bro, what the fuck? Usually when I fall, I laugh, but I wasn't laughing.
It was a hard.
And it was a hard fall.
It was a hard
fall.
I
didn't have time to catch my fall. So I literally
she went up there.
Swept off my feet.
Yeah.
That was a red flag. And then the next day was Monday morning. We had to get up. We had to pack up, and that's hard to do.
Yeah.
And then there was people that we realized quickly were leaving shit behind.
Yeah. My mom said that she saw a news segment saying that they collect all that stuff
and they donate it.
And I'm like, after they keep all that shit that
there was people picking up shit. They knew what they were doing. So then we start peeping it. I think the first thing I found was a table, and I was like, look at this table. They threw it in the trash. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I scoop it out, and then Cindy's like, yeah, there's a tarp there that looks brand new, a canopy. I go back to check it out. I'm like, this is a brand new canopy. Swoop that. I'm like, do we have space for this in the car? We made space. And then I started thinking, like, there's probably a lot of shit getting tossed.
Mm-hmm. She got a cooler.
I pulled out a cooler, too. But I was also watching other people pick shit up from the trash can. So I'm like, dude, that's a business of its own.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to look out for that next year.
Oh, yeah.
Next year.
We definitely, you saw that TikTok where it was like, she stays at the at the very end of the show and picks up stuff that people dropped, and she's collected like crazy shit.
Yeah. And then not even like on the campsite, like after everyone clears the stage area and people just drop their shit. They come up on a lot of stuff. So we're gonna try that.
Next year.
Next year. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty for sure I'm gonna make it next year.
We're gonna figure it out. Cause dude, Beyonce's not just advertising that for nothing, right? She's gonna be there.
You think she's gonna be there next year?
I think she's gonna be there next year.
Isn't she gonna be at Stagecoach or whatever?
She wasn't there either.
She wasn't.
It happened already.
Oh, what the heck?
Dude, the superstitions that people have about freaking Miss Bay is fucking crazy. They thought it was
superstitions.
the superstitions, the theories. I love how Rosie loves to correct me. The theories. I told you I have sick brain right now.
The conspiracy theories
The conspiracy
that they
theories.
had. We thought she was gonna show up to Coachella. We thought she was gonna show up to fucking Stagecoach. She showed up to none. That was the end of our story.
We are done.
After that, we went to In-N-Out, and then it was time to go home.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the way, the recovery for me was pretty bad. I threw up for 3 days straight.
Oh my god. On our way
Sorry.
on our way home, we passed by Rosie and I looked at her. I was like, Rosie. She didn't see me, but that girl looked like she was struggling.
She was throwing up while driving. Straight up.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was like, friend, are you okay? Like,
She literally texted me like, "You got this, friend," and then I had just pulled over because I was like, "I'm throwing up. I can't drive."
Yeah.
And I see the message and I'm like, "Wait, you passed by me?" She's like, "Yeah, you didn't look good." I'm like, "I was literally throwing up."
All considering this was the best like
Recovery.
I've had. Yeah.
Good job, because for me it was rough.
it was a little rough for me because it was just like, boop, you're back to your regular schedule, and it made me depressed. I was like,
Well, you had a lot of like she had important.
yeah,
projects
I
and
had a
shit.
whole speech to memorize. I had a debate to do, and I had an exam to get ready for. It was a lot.
So I think you were just depressed because you got sucked into real life
Yeah.
real soon.
I think I was happy
But-
to be back with my baby.
Yeah, and I was just throwing up. I couldn't hold any food down
That's crazy.
for 3 days almost.
That's weird.
Okay, so
Shall we rate?
Review.
What is it called?
4 6s Grit and Glory Ranch Water.
Not 3 6s, 4 6s. What does that mean?
It can be the devil.
I can't. It has to be an angel number.
The
The grit and glory. Ranch water.
heritage runs deep. It seems like a family business or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So what do you guys think of the blue agave blackberry, the one that I had at first?
I thought it was fine.
It was fine.
I think for me it was probably like a 6.
I honestly, we need to cut my shit out because I can't give a thorough rating because of my
But for
sickness.
you, it was not good.
It was
Do you
not
like
good.
none of them?
I don't like any of
Do
them.
you want to try this one? I don't like this one either.
I'm sick. I'll do waterfall.
I'm
This
not
one's
afraid of a little sickness. Yeah, right.
Natural light.
Okay, so out of all the flavors, yeah, I didn't like that one either.
No, I don't like these at all.
I actually kind of like them.
You might have to put your mic a little
Oh.
closer. Okay, go ahead.
I like them. The only one I didn't care for was the mango, the habanero one.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give a 0 on all and everything.
A 0, not even a 1.
No, I don't. I really don't like it.
Okay.
I mean, it did its job,
Yeah.
pero like,
Okay.
no me gusta. No me gusta.
Okay, so if I'm rating it like as an altogether, it's a low rating because the only one that I really did like was the mango one, which is funny
Okay.
because you didn't like this one.
Yeah.
I
I thought this one was the best one. The other ones are kind of like, just like,
juicy. Like
I don't
juice?
know. Yeah, I guess
I
juicy,
think
but not.
7 out of 10.
Ooh, she gave it a 7.
Wow.
If I'm giving it a whole, I'll give it a 5. I could drink them, but I don't love them. This flavor, lime, I don't like it. It's
Yeah.
very sour.
It's sour. That's what it is.
It's very sour. The pomegranate one I could drink. The mango one I could drink. The prickly pear one I could drink, but I also was down to trade it.
Which drink was your favorite?
Probably the pear one.
The pear one. Okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
So I'm giving it as a whole a 5 out of 10. And she gave it a 7, and you gave it a 0.
0.
How about on packaging?
It's okay.
I'd say maybe 5.
I'll also give it a 5. I think it's cute that they're totally their own color, each one. Like, it's the same but different. I'll give it a 5.
I gave it a 3.
Dang, Brie hates them.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Also, I've never heard of these people at all. I don't know where they come from, what they're about.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's very juicy. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I don't even
just
know if
like-
these are supposed to be a seltzer. They don't say seltzer on there
It
at
says
all.
ranch water.
So
I don't know
they're
what
not
the
even
difference
meant to
is.
be seltzers. Right?
I don't know.
Okay. They were meh. If
Eh.
you see them on this, oh, I do have to add though, they were fucking cheap.
Really?
I think I remember them being
Less percent. It contains 1% juice. Less than 1%.
less than 1% juice.
I would think more. If you like juice, I think you would genuinely like it. It's not it's very sweet. So I feel like you like it if you
Yeah, it does
like
give
sweet
sweet. It does give sweet.
sweetness.
They were like $6.99 for the 12-pack,
Oh, very affordable.
which I feel like kind of changes it.
You know what? If I pay $6.99, I ain't complaining.
It was very cheap. So for the price, yes. Yeah, it's not like a fucking natural light.
yeah.
There's flavor in here.
Yeah.
Not our
Something in
favorite.
there.
Yeah. For that price, shoot, I'll take it.
Check out Grocery Outlet, you guys. That was my first time going, and I thought it was really cool. Eddie also found some beers there that were decently priced. I don't know if he liked them or not, but he drank them, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grocery outlet.
I
Love it.
I think we're done.
think we're done. Thank you
Good job,
guys.
everybody.
Please,
Thank you.
I think, if you guys can, please rate us on,
I don't know what this means.
rate us,
Can you
comment
just
down
wait
below.
one
below.
Comment down below, your favorite part. Comment down below some, like,
Red
critiques
flags. I'm just
for
kidding.
us. We
Tell
love,
us what you want to hear, or if
Yes.
if we're talking too
Tell us
much,
We're perfect.
Tell us we're
Or you
perfect.
can
Tell
tell us
us,
we're
you love us. Tell us you want more.
or tell us to quit now. I'm just kidding.
Maybe you want to humble us. No, but we love critiques. We love the people that have given us, like,
We love constructive criticism.
yes,
Is what it is.
yes. We've appreciated it, and we're trying to fix it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So. Bye.
Cindy has to go get Esme. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're done.
Can you learn the I love it, I love it, I love it dance with me?
I hate it.
I love it.
I hate it.
I
really hope that I recorded everything on there. I never checked once to make sure it was fine.
Ha. Oh God.